Turkey. The time of your visitation and the sanctuary. Jesus through the time of visitation bestowed riches in modern Turkey. In fact, after the persecution of the Church and the fall of Jerusalem in AD 70, Turkey assumed a central place for the development of Christianity. It has brought its historical and cultural heritage to the present. Let's visit the King of the North Turkey through the lens of the sanctuary. The Ark of Noah to the Ark of the Covenant. Upon the mountains of Ararat or Armenia in Turkey, as the word is rendered, 2 Kings 19 verse 37, Isaiah 37 verse 38. The mountain which tradition points to as the one on which the ark rested is now called Aradag, the Finger Mountain. The altar of incense, the house of prayer. It's significant that the very first distinct Christian church and the first time the word Christian was used was in the ancient city of Antioch, Acts 11 verse 26, or Antakya in present-day Turkey. The Seven Candlesticks. In the beginning of Revelation, John issues letters of encouragement, admonition and warning that he says Jesus instructed him to write to 7 church communities in the Roman province of Asia Minor, which is now Turkey. The churches were Ephesus, Smyrna, Pergamum, Thyatira, Sardis, Philadelphia and Laodicea. The Table of Showbread. Troas is the major port where the Aegean Sea meets the northwest coast of modern-day Turkey. Paul is there, planning to sail to Jerusalem to celebrate Pentecost, Acts 20 verse 16, they came together to break bread, Paul preached unto them, ready to depart on the morrow. He had originally planned to sail from Corinth, a much more direct trip, but the Jewish leaders there plotted against him, and he had to skirt the coast instead, Acts 20 verse 3. The laver is the Euphrates and it means fruitfulness, the root meaning to break forth, rushing. Originating in Turkey, the Euphrates flows through Syria and Iraq to join the Tigris in the Shat al-Arab, which empties into the Persian Gulf. Altar of sacrifice is Noah's first recorded act on leaving the ark as building an altar to the Lord in the area of Ararat in Turkey. Genesis 8 verse 20. Gradually, Christianity in Anatolia disintegrated, so that when the Islamic Ottomans finally conquered the Byzantine Empire, it was inevitable that what had been a predominantly Christian region would be no more. Fall of the Ottoman Empire. Throughout the Reformation era, Turkey was a continual threat to European Christendom. The writings of the reformers are full of condemnation of the Ottoman power. Christian writers since have been concerned with the role of Turkey in future events, and commentators on prophecy have seen Turkish power and its decline forecast in Scripture. And he shall plant the tabernacles of his palace between the seas and the glorious holy mountain, yet he shall come to his end, and none shall help him. Daniel 11 verse 45. The expression, none shall help him, clearly implies that he has previously been helped by other powers. In the war with France, 1798 to 1801, England and Russia assisted the Sultan. In the war between Turkey and Egypt, 1838 to 1840, England, Russia, Austria, and Prussia intervened in behalf of Turkey. In the Crimean War, 1853 to 1856, England, France, and Sardinia supported the Turks. In the Russo-Turkish War of 1877 to 78, the great powers of Europe interfered to arrest the progress of Russia. The Turkish government must leave Constantinople. Many a time in these years it has been expected that the Turkish government must certainly leave Constantinople. The tabernacles of his palace will be planted in Jerusalem, between the seas and the glorious holy mountain. And when that time comes, which must inevitably come soon, Turkey stands as a national guidepost to the world, that men may know what is going on in the sanctuary above. The role the papacy has of persecuting God's people as given in Revelation 13 and 17 must not be confused with the role Turkey, the King of the North, has of signaling to the world what next event follows. Dan 11:45. This movement on the part of Turkey is the signal for the standing up of Michael, that is, it marks this event as next in order. While the world watches Turkey, let the servant of God watch the movements of his great high priest, whose ministry for sin is almost over. Get ready, get ready, get ready. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. Revelation 17 verse 17.